Hello and welcome to the channel. Feeling sluggish, bloated, or just off? It might just be your liver crying out for a little help. You've probably seen milk thistle tea touted as the ultimate liver detox, an ancient secret for cleansing your body. For centuries, this prickly purple plant has been praised as a miracle worker for our body's most overworked organ. But in a world full of wellness trends and quick-fix promises, what does the science actually say about its so-called detox powers? Can a simple cup of tea really undo the damage from that extra glass of wine or a week of not-so-great food choices? Today, we're cutting through the hype. We're getting straight to the scientific evidence, separating the facts from the fads. We'll explore what milk thistle can and, just as importantly, can't do for your liver. We'll look at the real science behind its reputation, the best ways to use it safely, and the serious risks you need to know about before you even think about brewing a cup. Let's find out if this ancient remedy is the liver support you've been looking for, or just another wellness myth. Before we can talk about a solution, we have to understand the problem, and that means appreciating the absolute beast that is your liver. Think of your liver as the ridiculously overworked, unpaid, 24/7 manager of your body's internal factory. It juggles over 500 vital jobs, but its most famous role is being your main filtration system. Everything you eat, drink, breathe, or even put on your skin eventually gets processed by the liver. It's your frontline defense against toxins, alcohol, medications, and all the waste your body produces. But what happens when that filter gets overloaded? Our modern lifestyle constantly bombards our livers. We're talking processed foods, environmental pollutants, medications, stress, and alcohol. They all put a heavy strain on this crucial organ. When your liver is struggling to keep up, it can send out subtle warning signs that are all too easy to brush off. That persistent fatigue that more sleep just won't fix. Weird skin issues like breakouts or itchiness, stubborn digestive problems like bloating and gas, or just that general feeling of blah you can't seem to shake. These aren't just random annoyances. They can be cries for help from a liver under serious pressure. This is where the idea of a detox starts to sound amazing. The thought of flushing out all the junk and hitting the reset button is incredibly tempting. And for centuries, one plant has been at the center of this conversation: milk thistle. But is it really the hero our livers need? So, what exactly is this plant with the legendary reputation? Milk thistle, or silymarin, is a flowering herb from the daisy and ragweed family, and you can't miss its trademark purple flower and the milky white veins on its leaves. While some might dismiss it as a weed, herbalists for over 2,000 years have seen it as a powerful medicine, traditionally used to treat liver and gallbladder problems. But what makes it so special isn't folklore. It's the active compounds inside. When scientists put milk thistle under the microscope, they hit on something big. The seeds contain a powerful group of plant compounds, known collectively as silymarin. This is the star of the show. Silymarin itself is a mix of several compounds, but it's famous for its potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. So, when you hear about the benefits of milk thistle, what you're really hearing about are the effects of silymarin. That's what researchers have been studying for decades, to see if it lives up to the hype. The real question isn't whether the tea is magic, but whether the silymarin it contains has a real, scientifically backed effect on the liver. Let's see what the evidence says. This is where we separate the marketing from the medicine. First off, let's get one thing straight. The word detox gets thrown around a lot, but your liver already is a detoxifier. It doesn't need a tea to cleanse it. What it can use is support and protection. So, the real question is, does silymarin from milk thistle offer that support? The main claim to fame for milk thistle is its ability to protect the liver. Research suggests this happens in a few key ways. First, and most importantly, silymarin is a powerful antioxidant. Imagine your liver cells are workers in a busy factory. As they process toxins, they create unstable molecules called free radicals. Think of them like sparks flying off machinery that can damage the cells. This damage is called oxidative stress. Silymarin acts like a safety inspector, swooping in to neutralize these free radicals before they can cause harm. Second, silymarin seems to act like a bodyguard for your liver cells. It's thought to reinforce the outer membrane of these cells, making it tougher for toxins to break in and cause damage. This effect is so significant that it's used in emergency medicine for treating death cap mushroom poisoning, where an IV form of silymarin can literally block the deadly toxin from entering and destroying liver cells. Finally, some studies suggest silymarin can help stimulate protein synthesis, which is just a fancy way of saying it might help the liver regenerate and replace old, damaged cells with new, healthy ones. So, what does this mean for you? The research on milk thistle for liver conditions like alcoholic liver disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and hepatitis is promising, but mixed. Some studies show real improvements in liver enzyme levels, those markers of inflammation like ALT and AST. A 2024 clinical trial even found that a silymarin-based drug helped reduce liver fat in patients with NAFLD. On the other hand, studies looking at hepatitis C found little to no benefit compared to a placebo. The takeaway is that milk thistle isn't a detox that scrubs your liver clean. It's a liver protector. It helps shield your liver cells from damage and supports their natural ability to heal. While the liver gets all the attention, the research on milk thistle doesn't stop there. The antioxidant and anti-inflammatory powers of silymarin have scientists looking at its effects all over the body. One of the most interesting areas is blood sugar control. Several studies suggest that milk thistle might help lower blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes by reducing fasting blood sugar levels. But and this is a big but, this also comes with a major warning. If you have diabetes and are already on medication, taking milk thistle could cause your blood sugar to drop to dangerously low levels. You absolutely have to talk to your doctor first. There's also some early research into other benefits. A few studies suggest it could help lower bad LDL cholesterol, which is great for heart health, though this was mainly seen in people who also had diabetes. Its anti-inflammatory effects are being explored for everything from skin conditions to immune support. But a lot of this research is still in early stages, so we need more solid human studies to know for sure. Now for the part that too often gets glossed over: safety. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's risk-free. While milk thistle is generally considered safe for most people at the right dose, there are some important side effects and interactions to be aware of. The most common side effects are pretty mild and digestive-related, things like nausea, diarrhea, bloating, or gas. Some people might get a headache or feel itchy. A more serious risk is an allergic reaction. Milk thistle is in the same plant family as ragweed, daisies, marigolds, and chrysanthemums. If you're allergic to any of those, you have a higher chance of reacting to milk thistle, and in rare cases, that reaction could be severe. Another critical point: hormones. Milk thistle might have mild estrogen-like effects. Because of this, people with hormone-sensitive conditions like certain types of breast, uterine, or ovarian cancer, as well as endometriosis or uterine fibroids, are usually told to avoid it. And this next one is a big deal: drug interactions. Your liver uses specific enzymes to break down medications. Milk thistle can mess with some of those enzymes, changing how your body processes certain drugs. This is serious. It's known to interact with blood thinners like warfarin, potentially increasing the risk of bleeding. It can also affect some diabetes medications, cholesterol-lowering statins, anxiety meds like Valium, and certain drugs for HIV and hepatitis C. Finally, its safety for pregnancy and breastfeeding isn't well studied, so it's best to consult a doctor before using it in those situations. Alright, I know that was a lot of heavy science and some serious warnings. If you're finding this evidence-based breakdown helpful for sorting out the facts from the fiction, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel get this kind of credible health info to more people. And drop a comment below: have you ever tried milk thistle? I'd love to hear about your experience. So, you've weighed the evidence, considered the risks, and you're curious to try it. How should you actually take it? This is where it gets a little complicated. You can find milk thistle as capsules, tablets, liquid extracts, and, of course, Tea. A lot of people go for the tea because it feels gentle and comforting. But here's the catch. The active ingredient, silymarin, doesn't dissolve well in water. That means when you brew milk thistle tea, only a tiny diluted amount of the good stuff actually ends up in your cup, while the tea is generally safe and hydrating. It is probably not going to give you the therapeutic dose of silymarin that was used in the clinical studies. For a more powerful effect, most research uses standardized extracts, usually sold in capsules. These are concentrated to contain a high percentage of silymarin, typically around 70 to 80%. Dosages in studies often range from about 200 to 700 milligrams of silymarin per day, usually split into 2 or 3 doses. If you still want to make the tea, the best way is to use crushed milk thistle seeds, since that's where the silymarin is. You typically steep about 1 teaspoon of crushed seeds in a cup of hot water for 10 to 15 minutes, then strain it. Ultimately, how you take it depends on your goal. For a gentle, supportive drink, the tea is fine, though it will be weak. For a therapeutic dose that aims to get the results seen in scientific studies, a standardized capsule is almost certainly the more effective choice. So, what's the final verdict? Can milk thistle tea really detox your liver? The answer is both no and yes, depending on how you look at it. It's a no if you're hoping for a magic potion to instantly cleanse your liver after a rough weekend. That's not how your liver works. And that's not what milk thistle does. The whole idea of a quick fix detox is pretty much a marketing myth. But it's a qualified yes if you ask a better question. Can milk thistle help support and protect your liver? The evidence strongly suggests it can. Thanks to the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory power of silymarin, milk thistle acts like a shield for your liver cells. It helps protect them from damage and supports their natural ability to regenerate. It's a helper, not a magic eraser. The most powerful liver detox doesn't come in a tea bag. It comes from your lifestyle. A balanced diet, regular exercise, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, and most importantly, going easy on liver stressors like alcohol and processed foods. These are the pillars of real liver health. Think of milk thistle as a potential ally, a supplement that can support a healthy lifestyle, but never replace it. And as always, I can't say this enough, please talk to your doctor or another qualified healthcare professional before adding milk thistle or any new supplement to your routine. This is especially true if you have existing health conditions or take any medications. Your health is a team effort, and their guidance is essential. If this guide helped you get to the truth about milk thistle, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell for more deep dives into health and wellness. And share this video with a friend who might be tired of all the detox myths. Thanks for watching.